It's safe to say the best rooftop bars
Yeah, absolutely.
are the ones that never close. Great Northern Brewing Co., the beer from up here.
Daisy, Daisy May, give me your best bouquet.
Daisy May Florist is one of Toowoomba's premier flower shops. Visit daisymayflorist.com today or visit their beautiful store on the corner of Hursley Road and Tor Street.
Bradnams has 30 years of experience as the leading windows and doors manufacturer for the Toowoomba and Darling Downs regions. Employing over 70 locals in our new cutting-edge factory and showroom, we provide tailored selections and excellent service.
Are you a food business starting out with your product development journey? Ask a Food Tech, a food technology consulting company, can help you ensure that they are tasty, safe to eat, and compliant with food regulations.
It's safe to say the best rooftop bars
Yeah, absolutely.
are the ones that never close. Great Northern Brewing Co., the beer from up here.
Hello and welcome to the A1 Women's game here for the President's Cup here at Toowoomba Hockey Association. My name is Keegan Poposky and I'm joined by a very special co-commentator, A4 finalist today with a 2-0 win. Mr. Phil Goodsell, how are you going?
I'm doing very well, Keegan. How are you doing today?
Yeah, not too bad. Bit of a long day, but a good day. So how have you found the day so far?
Yeah, it's been a great event so far. The kids were out here in the morning and got to have a go on the jumping castle and have some sausage on bread. And then watching a few of the games today and got to play and have a win, which was nice.
Also, I wanted to get on the jumping castle. There was too many kids there in line. I was going to pull out I'm the coaching manager and go to the front line, but decided not to. For those that don't know, because I'm still relatively new to Toowoomba Hockey, what's President's Cup?
So the President's Cup is, I think in most sports they'd call it like the mid-season final, played between the two teams that are leading at the end of the first round of fixtures.
So for the women, which is our first game here on the stream tonight, we have Past High against North. So far this season, Past High have only dropped one game so far, which is round one. Had a few players away, but they lost 2-1 to the Red Lion, which was a good game. But then have gone undefeated so far this season. And then on the other side, we have North, who I think last time they played, they went down 3-0. 2 goals to Sav Trapp and 1 goal to Molly McEwen. So a pretty contested game here tonight. Phil, what are we expecting from your view?
Oh, look, I think Past High will be disappointed if they don't come away from this with the trophy. They've definitely been the form side of A-grade women all year since the second game, so I will be hard-pressed to say that Past High aren't going to come away with this.
Yep, and we see Emmy Tumman with the pushback, but she's gone forward. Interesting move from Robbo, moving her up to the forward line, but it's paid dividends for them for the last few games. Not many notable outs for Past High. I think Joey Panzram was saying this is the first time they've had their full team together, which is a good sign for them. As we've seen Norse go down the right side. Can't quite pick who that is, but we'll get the names and we'll read out the list here in a second. But for Norse, we obviously have Ella White, who's a key out for them tonight. So that play on the ball, Bree Sui, expect her to have quite the workload as she gets met there with a big, strong tackle from her former under-21 Queensland teammate, Jess Moffat. Look to go quickly. Savannah Trapp down the left side.
Savannah Trapp finding some space, sends it forward. Nice tackle breaking there. Wants the free hit, and umpire Josh McPaul says, yep, that came off the back of a stick.
Two very good umpires tonight. Who's that on the far side there, Phil?
That would be Amanda Ross, commonly referred to as Moo. Two very skilled umpires tonight for this A-grade President's Cup game.
Normally they'd probably be playing both of them. Newtown women having a bit of a shocker to start this season, so it's handy having Amanda here umpiring tonight. As we see Past High transferring the ball at the back, you can see they've got Erin McCurley and Jamie there at the back, so two very experienced players. But we've got Norths on the ball now. Lauren pulling it out to Jamie Mills. Keep an eye out for that slider pass that she's got. Very good distributor of the ball. Looks like Pip Treby down the right side. Gets past Sav a little bit too easily. Nice little weighted ball. And this is what Emmy does really well. She's not going to throw the ball away, which is what a lot of the other inexperienced strikers tend to do in that position. So if you're coach North, Phil, you're Robbo tonight, what do you think you have to do to sort of shut down Past High, especially when they're in such good form?
Well, I think the main thing is going to be that they're going to have to make sure that they're passing games up to scratch. I know that that's been one of their weaknesses going forward. They've got some really, really talented individuals, but linking their forwards together has probably been their biggest issue. If they can work that out tonight, they'd definitely give it a red-hot crack.
It's a quick free hit taken there by Sav Trapp, looking to get it going towards the goal, but unfortunately not able to cue him with one of her teammates. Interesting positional move. Since opens, Sav has been moved back to an attack in mid, which I think she does really well. That's Monique Thomas there with the turnover.
Yeah, it's definitely given them a bit more strength through that centre with Sav there.
Looks like Emily McEwen's going to get a free. It's going to want to probably play on. Does well to just sort of absorb the pressure. Back out to Panzram. He's going to shift it out to McCurley and then back again to Beck Stark there at left half. Here we have Sav with a bit of space. Nice little weighted ball there to Holly Gilbar, and she finds the foot, and Josh and McPaul calls the corner.
So first corner of the night, Keegan. What do you reckon Past High is going to be looking to do with it?
I think this has been a bit of a controversial topic here for Past High. They're usually pretty average at their penalty corners, and Joey's always pulling his hair out with this one. Mind you, they've had most of their players at training this last week, so a chance to get something going. I reckon it's going to be Holly Gilbar's going to have a flick, I reckon, and I reckon she'll go higher.
Drag out doesn't come great. Nice save there by the first runner.
It's a great little touch into the cage area. Is this Jess Moffat on the ball? Good tackle there. Might be Joshie McPaul lets it play. I think that's Jamie Mills on the ball. Good control there, and she's going to win the 16-yard hit. Have a look at the structure here for Norths. One of the things that they've changed at the moment, I see Stella is in a back four at the moment, but what they'll try to do is they'll try to have Jamie in that central position with Shay on the left and I think Molly White on the right. With the two DMs and the AMs has worked pretty well for them. That's a lovely overhead there from Jamie Mills. Not getting the opportunity to bring the ball down, I think was the call there. Phil, I'll leave any sort of umpiring commentary for you. That's the last thing you'll hear from me about the umpires.
I think you got that one spot on, as did the umpire Josh McPaul. Ebony Pandram did a great job to bring it down, and the attackers just closed in on her a bit too quickly.
Oh, maybe I do make a few more comments. I won't call myself off just yet. Pip Treby on the ball. Got Holly Gilbar to beat. It's going to come off a passed high stick. It's going to be Molly White on the ball too. What she did pretty well at opens. You know what she does well? She's always in the right spot or does what she needs to do. Very reliable player. Look at that. Good slap. Just missing Bree Suey. It's going to be Zoe Bullen mopping that one. Oh, it's going to be under pressure here from Emmy on Erin McCurley. They'll be teammates next year, hopefully, when Emmy steps up into Masters age.
Yeah, hitting that Masters age. Hey, Emmy?
She'll appreciate that one. I think she was dying to still play opens this year, though. And this is where you want Sav to get the balls and AM. Look at all the space there. Not the best ball handle from her, though. Molly White down the right side under pressure from Holly Gilbar. She's done well to get that effort back from the tee spot there.
Past high definitely putting pressure on North through that midfield at the moment and not giving them any easy passes or outlets.
What's the thing here? Well, you probably want to see, I was about to say, Lauren get a little bit more of the ball here, and then if she gets more of the ball, it's only going to open up more space for Stella and Bree. So at the moment, it's quite congested there. A lot of red here in the middle of the field.
Nice pick off by Holly Gilbar. North with numbers back.
Trying to cue in there with Molly McEwen.
Molly just getting a little bit too much of a touch on it and sending it wide of the goal.
Tell you what works there is Monique Thomas works really hard in front of the ball carrier there, and it's that hard lead into the corner which allows Holly to sort of cut back in on the inside and then an easy crash ball.
Yeah, it's quite often those unrewarded runs that are actually what sets up the game.
And McCurley does well to mop that up. Tell you what, Kate Roper on the ball. She's got some handy skills. She can get going. Plenty of pace. She's got Holly Gilbar in front of her. Under pressure there from Lauren. How do you say her last name, Phil, actually? Is it
Mahoney.
Mahoney. Oh, well, there you go. Emily McEwen going to bring it back out to Jamie, who sends it straight across to Stark at left half. Trying to force it through Bree Suey. That's a dangerous one. If they can get it through to Bree, it's a handy little foot there for the past high, because I think the last thing you want is Bree going forward with that much space.
Yeah, I think that's going to be past high's big worry tonight, is if Suey can get that space, she is definitely going to be a danger.
Just whilst we have a little bit of a break in the play, we'll just go through the lineups for both teams. So looking at Past High first, they're the team that finished on top. So if this game is a draw, they will go through as the winners, I believe, Phil.
That's correct.
And the other thing that we should probably note is it's 25-minute halves. Is that correct?
That is also correct.
I told you were going to do the second and fourth quarter tonight, so that's obviously not going to work. So Jamie,
I was hoping not to mention that.
Jamie Edwards, number 8, Holly Gilbar, number 6, also the captain, Bobby Hamlet in goals, Alyssa McCurley-Alt, number 10, Erin McCurley-Alt, her mother, number 15, Emily McEwen, number 9, and Molly McEwen, number 2. Jessica Moffat at number 4, Ebony Panzram 11, Kate Roper 3, Rebecca Stark number 7. And just a quick pause as they get the ball forward to Talia Robinson. She's a good young player, nice little left to right. Tell you what, Jamie does well to intercept that one, and now she's got space to go forward. Oh, Molly McEwen, she's got space, puts it in front of the captain, Holly Gilbar. Oh, I tell you what, she's done well. Just outside the circle there, and she wins the free hit. I dare say that one's going to get away from her there. Number 7, Rebecca Stark. Number 5, Monique Thomas. Number 12, Savannah Trapp. And number 1, Zoe Bullen. Coach for Past High is Joey Panzram, one of our almost leading goal scorers for the senior leaderboard. He said Sav Trapp needs 2 goals to get ahead of him, but I don't think we count goals from President's Cup on our tally.
I don't believe they're counted. So while Sav would love to get 2 tonight, they won't get her back up with Joe.
Bit of a back and forth at the moment. No team either or able to sort of get anything in their attacking circle. Past High probably getting the most of their opportunities. Here we go, another 4-stick roll from Gilbar. A little jink. Probably a little bit too far. Probably needs to come across there, try and hit Molly McEwen as Pip clears that one. That's a nice little touch from Ebb.
North with 3 hit there, and they'll look to move up into attack.
There's Piper Alexander there, number 8. A young gun, getting a bit of opportunity in A1, which is good. We continue with the list. Number 11, Tiani Benson. 13, Isabella Dwan. Number 16, Shael Fiedler. Number 10, Lauren Mahoney. Number 6, Jamie Mills. Number 9, Kate Owen. Number 4, Serena Robertson. Number 2, Bree Sui. Number 7, Stella Sui. Number 1, Pip Treby. She just on the ball there, trying to tackle Ebony Panzram. She's also the captain.
Some people might say a bit of nepotism involved there with Joe Panzram coaching and Ebony Panzram as the captain.
Oh, no, sorry. Pip Treby.
Oh, sorry, Pip Treby's the captain. Fair enough.
Last President's Cup, though, I tell you what, nepotism, Joey put Ebony Panzram centre forward. Playing out of position a little bit for her there. Jess Moffat, haven't seen too much from her. Mind you, she's been on the bench for a fair chunk of this half.
A lot of pressure there from North, converts into a free hit.
I'll just quickly finish off the list. Emmy Tumman, number 12. Number 5, Molly White. In goals, we have a Hayley Warhurst. And then number 3, Talia Robinson. Bit of stern words there from Amanda Ross. Who was that doing the stern tackle there, Phil?
I didn't actually see, to be honest.
There's Lauren's getting plenty of the ball, as we can see. Oh, it's not quite a back 3. It's a back 1 with a back 3 in front of him. Just opting to have a bit of safety there with Jamie Mills all the way back. But I'm not sure if that's going to sort of help create any space for the for Bree in the middle there. Still looking to go a little bit direct. Good pick there from Monique Thomas. Left again to Molly McEwen. She's got Holly Gilbar in front, but it's a clever...
Thomas with a nice touch to Gilbar. Gilbar can't quite get a handle on it, though.
Out wide to Fiedler. Wants to try and hit Lauren in the midfield again. Just hitting the first wall of the Past High defence.
Yeah, the Past High press definitely doing its job so far this half. They're putting pressure on the backs as they're trying to go round, and they're definitely turning that into a couple of turnovers.
See, I think Lauren Mahoney there, she's almost crept all the way up to centre forward, probably going to drop out a little bit. Oh, and this is what they don't want. Bree Sui, good little interception there on the front line. Can she get it forward? That's a good work there from Past High to drop back, and bit of a miscue there, and it's Jess Moffat down the other way. Molly McEwen, I think that was.
That was nice spot to get the ball, but unfortunately that back stick coming off the back of the stick.
Interesting. You obviously played today, Phil. Obviously, we would have both played when it was half, so it wasn't that long ago when it's just changed to quarters. But do you find it a bit of a shock to go to 25-minute halves when you're used to playing for 15-minute quarters?
Yeah,
did you notice it?
A lot of people I talked to today said it's only been 3 or 4 years since we went to quarters, but everyone's just gotten so used to quarters that now even the 25-minute halves just felt so long.
You're expecting that break after 15 minutes. You're like, oh, hang on, there's 10 minutes to go. So
exactly.
Sav dumps it back out to Emily. Nice trap. Oh, trying to get through. Breeze done well to get a fair few interceptions. Just that next pit that can't quite shift that ball across cleanly and then get it forward. What do you reckon, Phil? Do you reckon it was a bit of a topic today? It's a bit of a time issue, but shootouts. If it's a draw, what do you reckon?
Ooh, it's interesting because, I mean, obviously most of the players would prefer to have some sort of result rather than just the team that draws goes through. But obviously then you have the time issue. If 1 or 2 games go to shootouts, you've got...
Kate Roper.
Oh...
Dumps that off to Monique Thomas. That's a nice little bit of ball handling there through the middle. Sorry, as you were.
Yeah, obviously the time is probably going to be the biggest factor there. And then is also the discussion of being first at the end of round 1 should be worth something. In professional sports, they'd get the game at their home ground, but obviously we don't have a home ground here at Toowoomba Hockey. I
think that's a good point for, I'd say finals, but when it's only been one round.
Yeah, perfectly valid. And I think the biggest reason why I haven't seen it happening is purely just the time issue.
Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. Look at how many draws we had today. I reckon we'd be having a bit of a delay here as Sav Trap goes down the right side, unable to cue in again. Both teams, I think they're both just looking a little bit too direct. We're just trying to skip that extra line a little bit too early.
Yeah, especially past high. Norths haven't had too much attack yet, but past high is definitely looking for that long ball into the D rather than trying to hit someone outside the D and use some stick skills. Sui getting a touch onto that one, so it'll be a long corner. Edwards trying to get it in. And Ebony Pam's Ram cleans up the scraps to get a free hit just outside the D.
Trivia, Phil, who scored the most goals for Norths this year so far?
Ooh, for the whole club.
No, just for the A1 women.
Oh, sorry, just for the A1 women. Ooh. I'd have to guess Bree Sui, but it's purely a guess.
It's not a bad guess. A clue, they're on 4 and they scored 3 in one game, in one quarter. So they've had one cracker of a quarter and then and it's not Bree, so I think you're probably going to get pretty close after that. So after Sav Trap, and no advantage there, and Joshy calls the corner. So give us your prediction for this past high, PC, and then I'll hear back from who you think the highest goal scorer is for Norths.
So my general rule is if your first corner didn't get to a shot, then you probably want your second corner to just get to a straight shot. So if it were me, I'd be telling my corner battery to just have a shot. Doesn't look like Holly Gilbar's out there.
You see she's just here at the halfway line wanting to go on.
Bet she wishes she was right now. So it looks like Savannah Trapp's going to have a hit.
don't know if we really know Monique to be a trapper. Anyway, that's a lovely little bunt.
Pulls out the 9-iron on that one.
Too high. 2 corners. No, there's not even a result on both of them.
No, that's... Well, you said before this that one of Past High's weaknesses up front have been their penalty corners. And, yeah, so far I definitely can't disagree with that one.
That's it. I can't wait. If this game continues like this, I'm going to have the same conversation I have with Joe Pansram every time to be like, oh, gee, your corners are no good. So hopefully it's a different story after this game. I mean, we want Norths to have a good crack at them as well, but put you out of your misery. Stella Suey's on 4 goals at the moment for Norths. Bree Suey down the right side. Oh, plays on the far side, but first time Bobby's been introduced into the game though, so don't mind just trying to get something going at her, but
Tummin there maybe backs off a little bit when she could have stepped up, but Mahoney's all over it, so she'll clean it up for her.
It's down line to Dwan, just misses that trap. Ebony Pansram's going to pick that off. McCurley out. That's the young one, Alyssa. Oh, again, that's killing him. You can't be doing those passes in front of Suey there. That time tries to go across. He's going to be a free hit just at the dots. Tell you what, if North can go into this second half, 1-0 up, it might be a bit of panic stations. Tell you what, whoever wins President's Cup, if we're going off last year,
yeah,
alone, because usually it's we'll get a corner. Was that for not being 5, Phil?
Yeah, I think that's what Moo signalled, that Holly Gilbar didn't get back 5 before trying to tackle. So Norths will get their first corner of the game.
We're saying there that usually if you win President's Cup, the joke is that you don't win at the end of the season. More so A1 women is the joke. But last year...
A4 men have the same joke.
Okay. So, yeah, last year Newtown women won, I believe, and then won the season. And Red Lions men won and then won the season. I dare say if Stella Suey's not flicking this, it's going to go short to Bree Suey. So...
Yeah, Bree Suey definitely off to the left there. Doesn't look like a layoff option, going a bit too wide.
I would like it to just be flicked. Stella does better when she flicks high, to be honest.
Oh, that is a quality flick and a quality save from Hamlet.
Straight shot again from Pip, who has had a horror start of the night. She, again, Murray does change that decision. So I just quickly Pip forgot her shin pads, top, stick and everything. So why was that one changed there, Phil?
So the original call was the shot hit the defender's leg, but the umpires conferred and realised that it hit her a little bit too high, and so it was dangerous. Emmy Tummin here getting 2 minutes on the bench for, let's say, less than brilliant tackle.
I'm going to say it's probably a professional foul here.
Yeah, I feel that tackle was just designed to stop Past High from getting up into attack.
Tell you what, they've done well. Can North just absorb this pressure? Much more aggressive press from Past High, as you'd probably expect for 2 minutes. Holly Gilbert down the left side, under pressure from Bree Suey.
Yet again, that press works.
Good save there from Warhurst. Going to come out to Holly Gilbert. She's probably going to want a corner because she wants her drag flick she didn't get before. Great
Doesn't get it, though.
Patience there from the North's defence. Oh, that's...
Throws it straight to McCurley Alt.
Great run in there from... Is that Lauren again?
I think that is Lauren again. She is everywhere tonight.
Doing well. I believe she might be going to Masters as well as umpire Amanda. As we see, Jess Moffat into Sav. Quick shot. Oh,
nice save there by Warhurst. Minute on the clock. Past High's looking to put a bit of hurry up into their attack.
What do you do here if you're Past High? Oh, gee.
Well, that was definitely not the right ball to give. Jamie Lee, with a cool head there, manages to clean it up, though.
That's the first thing I'm doing. Stop doing crap passes.
Well, yeah, I can't imagine. Well, I would imagine that that'll be Joey Pam's Rams halftime talk. Bit of confusion there from the players. It looked as though a few of them stopped. I don't know whether they heard
A bit of a siren or something
a siren
in the car
or
park.
something, but it'll be a long corner anyway.
Jess Moffat getting swarmed there, but I don't mind that. She's going to play on quickly, but Stella Suey's not an easy beat. And tell you what Pip does not too bad. He's coming over as the second tackler. Opts to bring it back out. Aaron's going to go direct here. We'll see a bit of rain starting to come on the window here. Finds the foot of Molly White, and it's going to be a corner here to see us into the second half. What do you reckon?
Oh, well, two corners so far. Neither of their shots have been effective. Looking at the way they're setting up, I feel as though this one is going to be going off to the right.
Nah, Holly's flicking it.
Actually, yeah, I think you're right. After Holly not getting to flick that second corner, she said, "Step aside, ladies, and watch me."
Oh, still in play. Who's that? Keeps it in.
Edwards, I think, there.
Tell you what, they've done well. We'll be back in about 5 minutes with the second half here of President's Cup between Past High and North.
It's safe to say the best rooftop bars
Yeah, absolutely.
are the ones that never close. Great Northern Brewing Co., the beer from up here. It's safe to say the best rooftop bars
Yeah, absolutely.
are the ones that never close. Great Northern Brewing Co., the beer from up here.
Daisy, Daisy May, give me your best bouquet.
Daisy May Florist is one of Toowoomba's premier flower shops. Visit daisymayflorist.com today or visit their beautiful store on the corner of Hursley Road and Tor Street.
Fragnance has 30 years of experience as the leading windows and doors manufacturer for the Toowoomba and Darling Downs regions. Employing over 70 locals in our new cutting-edge factory and showroom, we provide tailored selections and excellent service.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the second half of this A-grade Women's President's Cup match between Past High and North. So far, we haven't seen any goals, which would mean that the score would be 0-0.
Yeah, plenty of opportunities for both teams. I think Past High's had more. They have 3 penalty corners there that half, but unable to get anything in. So no doubt Joe's had a good chat to them about that. But I've said it to you already tonight, Phil, but this is the commentary every single time Past High play. Oh, let's just get it direct at goals. Let's just get a shot off. And I bet you that's what they'll do. And next corner, they'll do a straight hit and then they'll score it. As we see that McCurley out down the right side with a nice little run.
I might apologise right now. With a little bit of rain coming onto the window, we can't really identify a lot of the players.
Jamie Edwards at the back, shifts it out wide to Beck Stark. Again, Sav Trapp under close attention there from Captain Pip, who was very vocal on the bench there at half-time there for the North team, as Emily McEwen puts it out right. Zoe Bullen recently came back with the under-18 team too after they won gold at state champs. Jess Moffat down the right. Looks like she's playing a little bit further up. Hayley Warhurst already under the pump here for Norse. Does well to save that one. It's going to be
Norse sending it up the line. Looking to go forward.
Probably tried to queue in there with Bree Sui, but not enough on that one. They do get it out wide to Sav Trapp. What she got in front of her, it's going to be met by Molly White. And Jamie Mills just lets that one go past, unable to queue in there, Sav and Gilbar, and it's going to be a 16-yard free hit. So here North's gone straight back to a back 4. They're sort of running with almost looks like still 2 DMs and 2 AMs with back 4. It's going to just invite more congestion for both teams. So as Past High look to go out back through Jess Moffat. Bit of a crash ball. Emily McEwen puts it in. Nice little touch. Great save there from Hattie Warhurst. And Sav trying to get on the back stick there for that one. And just unfortunately misses the ball and collects a little bit of Molly White. If you're Joe Panzeram, Phil, what are you talking about at half-time there?
Oh, well, I think my talk probably would have been something along the lines of using a few more short balls inside that front 25. From what I've been seeing, I think they've been trying to go a touch too long, and probably just talking about finishing our opportunities, getting onto the pads and that sort of thing.
It's great timed tackle there, or not even a tackle, she just picked the ball there with Stella Sui and she clears it wide, scaring Elisa and Joey on the bench there a little bit. You see there, they just took a little bit more time before they went forward there, Phil. I think that's probably one of the things that they probably need to do. They get the ball in the midfield and they do have an opportunity to go forward, but it's probably not the best time to go forward. So just a little bit more patient and you can get an even better opportunity again. One pass and they've gone forward and they've been picked off again. Can they sort of build it up a little bit?
Yeah, you'd hope that Joey Pamsram was talking to them about, midfield transfers and just looking to move the Norse defenders around a bit before they look to go straight in.
There's had plenty of opportunities here. That's a clever little touch from Bree Sui. They are going to play advantage there as it spills there for North. Can't quite see who that is, but I think that might even be, is that young Kate?
And I can't... Past High's cleared it out to Sav Trapp.
Good pressure there from Molly White again on Sav. She's going to switch it all the way out. Jess Moffat with a lot of space now. Just held up. It's going to come across Bree Sui. Wanted to go direct, not too much on there. And come up off Monique Thomas. It's going to be another free hit. Tell you what, Norths have been under pressure here, but it's probably not too different from the first half. And I think Robbo were thinking if they just can just back their defence to be solid and get the few opportunities that they have, they just need to convert. And not a bad result considering they're without Ella White tonight as well. So
yeah, she's going to be one of their big players through that midfield. So I think here Norths will be pretty happy if they can just stop those attacks and work a few breakaways here and there.
Sav trap back out to McCurley out. Looking to go direct, and I think that was Emily McEwen did very well there. Just a little touch onto the foot of the North's defender.
All right, so Keegan, you made the bold call at the start of this half that this one is going to be a straight hit from Holly Gilbar. Gilbar looks like she's lining up. Let's see if Keegan is right.
Emily McEwen is 1L, but I'm still... Oh, she looks like she's setting up for a drag click, but I'm still backing her to do a hit here. It's gone short out to Emily McEwen. Looks like she hit that one outside the circle. Well run there by Stella Sui, I believe. It's going to be another corner. I feel I was wrong. But again, it didn't work though, did it?
No, that's it. Past high now, none from 4 on corners, and to be honest, I don't think any of them have looked particularly close to scoring.
I would like the injector to put a bit more gas on this field. It's hard to get a good shot off when it gets to the circle by the time the runners are there. It's a little bit better. Oh, Jay missed
and
trap.
There's the trap.
Too high. I don't know if that went outside the dots, did it?
I don't think so, but it missed the net anyway,
Yeah.
so I don't think there's much discussion about whose free hit it is.
What's that, 5 PCs?
That's, 5 now.
If they get to 8, Phil, Joey Pansram owes me a beer.
Ooh. So Joey now with more on the line than just the President's Cup trophy.
I have not been bribing the girls either. Lauren on the ball. Nice little pass in field. She's got Bree there with plenty of space.
Here's that breakaway opportunity we were talking about. But it doesn't quite come to anything. Past high, I'll take it from the sideline. Just for those of you who are watching at home that can't see us up in the commentary box, Keegan currently has his face pressed against the glass to try and see what's happening.
If only one of us worked at THA, we might be able to get it fixed, but...
So we'll have to talk to those guys at THA. Bit of pressure here from the North girls.
I'll tell you what, Emily does. Probably a bit lucky there getting it onto the foot of Bree, but she was under a lot of pressure there from Pip and Bree. I think Sav wanted that one in the air. Oh, Beck Stark unable to cue in there.
North's looking to push a bit of a press for this second half. And that one works as it turns into a pretty easy turnover in the end.
Fiedler on the ball. Got Mills all the way back. She's going to go to Stella Sui, though. Tell you what, looks like Breeze wanted that one, but looks to going to go out wide to...
That person?
Not really anyone, I think.
Yeah, I think the North's forward there did well to make it look like it was a pass attempted for her.
Holly Gilbar down, beats 1, almost 2, gets a free hit just outside the attacking circle. Tell you what, Emily McEwen's creeping up here. This is what I don't like, is how slow the backs for past high getting up. They've missed an opportunity to swing this back around to Beck Stark. So, is it Jess Moffat or is it, going to have to opt to go herself there?
Yeah, we talked about the idea that they should be trying to get a few more of those midfield transfers, but as you said, they're just not getting the opportunity to.
Jamie sees that one over the side. Got McEwen in the middle. Hard ball forward to Kate Roper, but it's been picked off there by the Norse player. Again, back to McEwen. Hard tackle there from Bree Suey. Wins the free hit. Tell you what, if they're quick, they can get it over to Lauren, but that's a dangerous pass there. You can see Jess Moffat sweating on that one. So, correct decision there from, I think that's Piper Alexander there that was on the ball.
Gilbar gets the turnover, though, and looks to move forward.
That's
Doesn't
well
quite
done.
get the ball in that she wanted.
Suey with the pick there. And Norse do well again. We've 1 quarter left to play here, technically. We've 15 minutes. Well, not technically, just 15 minutes left to play.
Your maths ability is not quite up to scratch.
What?
Well, a quarter of a 50-minute game is 12 and a half minutes.
A normal game's a quarter.
Okay.
I'm Tasmanian. Who's this down the middle? Can't quite pick. That's a good tackle there. No advantage, says Mr. McPaul. He's off to Warwick tomorrow with for Calder Shield with the under-14 boys, Team 3. Shout out to Joshy, assistant coach Lily Kemp, and Carter Mogg and Jackson Smitty with Team 2. And,
Bit of an early start for those boys, having a drive out at 6:30, I heard.
Yeah, I'll be going as well, so looking forward to it. Jess Moffat down the left-hand side. Is she going to pull the trigger? Oh, Holly Gilbar. It was in front of the player. Not sure I'd be happy with that one.
Yeah, I think that's the third time I've seen them taking shots from angles and not going to the far side of the net, just trying to get in that sneaky short side. And obviously none of them have worked so far.
The other alternative is to get a corner, but I don't even think they want to do that anymore.
No, I feel as though they're not going to be trusting their corners as Suey breaks through that midfield. Past high, getting numbers back. Suey finds someone in the corner.
I was commentating without my mic
Suey.
up. Back to
Knocks
Bree.
it onto a foot, and
Another
that'll be a short corner.
Tell you what, that drag flick from Stella in the first half, I thought was a bit of a rocket.
I would say that's probably the most potent shot I've seen so far this game. So I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them give her another go. That being said, Bobby Hamlet definitely looked up to it. So
what's the thing? They're teammates for state champs this year, so they know each other. Actually, they're teammates for nationals coming up on the Gold Coast, so they know each other very well. I'd be hoping she'd actually flick it bottom right unless it goes close to Bree Suey, but let's see. Does go to Bree. Is she going to get a shot off? Is a hit. Oh, off the foot. It's going to be another corner.
So far, Norse have had 2 corners. Or 3 corners, sorry, and 2 of those 3 have turned into fairly decent shots.
Well, you know, we're the keeper's having to make a save, which is, you know, not something we can say for the past high penalty corner battery. This time goes out to Stella. 1L. Do what Beck Stark does well to get out. Bit of a crash in front. Joshy McPaul letting it play out a little bit. Another corner.
Another one. This would probably be the most sustained attack that Norse have had so far this game, really.
Throw 2 runs in a row. I'm just getting Stella to flick this one now. The PCD's a little bit tired.
Yep.
Oh, going to say might get done there for the obstruction. Past high looking to clear straight out wide down with McEwen. She's got Monique in front. A little bit too much heat for Jess Moffat. That's a wasted opportunity. But Emily McEwen almost cleans it back up. Pip in the middle, out wide to Bree. Not much going in front of her. That's a 1v4 in front of her, but we'll back her in.
She'll take the risk. Ends up getting a sideline hit out of it. $11 minutes left in this one. Still 0-0. What do you think, Keegan? Who's going to be the first to break the deadlock?
Monique Thomas will do something and she'll deflect some stupid goal in the top left corner. That's generally what happens. So, no, who knows? I think surely Past High can't be getting this many opportunities.
And not converting them.
Yeah.
Well, based on your track record of calling things correctly, I am going to say that it will most likely be anybody but Monique Thomas. Or Monique Thomas to score a really brilliant goal.
Well, she's the one creeping up to the circle now. Jamie Mills marking her quite tightly.
Yeah, Past High definitely looking to stretch out that North's defence.
Too much space there for Sav Trap, but it looks to go on quickly. Oh, here's a corner.
One comes up off a defender, and so it'll be a corner for Danger.
I think Monique touched it there somewhere, so if this works, I'm going to claim it.
All right.
Let's see, sometimes a bit of a giveaway with Holly's stance as to what she's doing.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, she's definitely in drag flick stance. Oh, but it's a hit.
Not a very good one. Emily McEwen picks that one back up. Oh, bit of a hard tackle there. It's going to be pass side for a hit. Emily McEwen going to take that one back out to Alyssa McCurley out, I believe. Under pressure there from the Norths player. Looking to go quick. No advantage, says Amanda Ross. And what's that? Am I at 8 yet, Phil?
I think you're at 7. You're getting close.
I think.
At least that one did force a save from the keeper, though, so they are improving.
They'll score the next one. Oh, japers. Straight to... Oh, McEwen needs to be careful. Comes straight off for a sub. Tell you what, Past High have been rotating quite quickly, though, which is good. So
and keeping their structure well through those rotations, which is always good to see.
They've got a fair bit of depth this year, despite losing a few young players.
That one rolls undangerously over the sideline.
Tell you what, Emmy Tumman coming back on for North. I reckon this might be the difference maker.
She looks like she's going up front now too. She spent a bit of that first half down the back. But I feel like the coach has said to her, you're going to be the game maker here.
Oh, jeepers. Sav Trap through the middle.
Sav Trap makes the intercept.
Oh, Monique Thomas. Oh,
that one off the post. And then an attacker's
jeepers.
foot.
Tell you what, if there's one time I want to just actually shoot it. I think she might have shot it, to be honest.
Well, and at the end of the day, she shot it to the right area, giving that postie the opportunity to touch it in.
I think it's Holly Gilbert on the post, so she'll be reviewing that footage all week, I reckon.
Yep.
Or if they don't win, that is.
Well, at this point, you have to start thinking, Past High get the cup with a draw. At what point do they start allowing themselves to win the cup with a 0-0 draw?
Oh, I think one thing that I'd be taking from President's Cup as a coach is it's an opportunity to practice high-pressure hockey, so I'd be putting the team under pressure that we got to win. You know, you don't want to get to a final and be freaking out because you haven't put yourself under pressure before. So,
Sorry, guys, we had some technical issues there, but they're all sorted now. And we are back in play. Past high, putting some pressure on here. Definitely looking to try and score that goal to secure them the win. Oh, nice run down the baseline. Oh, that is a lovely pass and a great touch in by Sav Trapp, scoring the goal.
Good work there. Holly Gilbard working the baseline, cutting back in, and then nice little pass around, but the desperation there from Sav, as we see Emmy, she's going to want to finish this off with a draw, so I expect Norths to come back pretty hard.
Yeah, Norths here will at least want to say that they didn't lose, so even though a draw doesn't get them the cup, it's better to say that you lost on a draw than to just lose.
Especially, again, like, you don't want to talk about it too much, but they're missing one of their key players tonight as well. So to come across...
Who's that, Keegan?
Emily Payne is currently in North America.
Oh, okay.
So that's another key out, actually. Apologies to Emily Payne. Didn't mention that one again.
Lovely long ball there, but the attacker doesn't quite get a handle on it.
Also, Ella White.
The sideline.
Ella White's the
Oh,
other one.
that's right. Ella White. Yeah, sorry. I forgot about her. North's going to a very full press here.
Emmy just trying to call all her players up. Challenge Ebony Panzram to hit this or overhead this through.
Ebony Panzram goes the short one to Trapp. Trapp with some nice skills there, gets the hit.
Just don't let her get the ball. I don't know how Ebony can walk that up and then make a pass to Sav.
Yeah, at this point, when you're trying to put a full press on, it's a bit sad to let them get a short, easy pass. Oh, and that's a lovely long ball there too. Into the circle, gets the shot off. I don't know if she'll be particularly happy with that shot. But some great long ball there to get her the ball in a bit of space. And some great skills to get that shot free in the circle.
Pip unable to get that one. Sav Trapp's going to look to play on quickly. Cuts back in. It's going to be met by Bree. Looks to go direct. Well intercepted
Mills there with a nice trap. It sends it right back to Trapp.
Oh, well done there by Lauren. Just looking at both the teams, obviously Past High currently on top. We see Jess Moffat go the other way. She wanted to go direct to Molly. Little pass around. And again, Sav Trapp. That's excellent.
Sav Trapp makes the double.
Tell you what, both goals though. Holly Gilbert passing around the keeper, but Sav get into the right spots when she needs to be there. So,
And I do feel the urge to point out that one of the things we discussed coming into half time was using those short passes in that front 25, and that's exactly what that goal was.
That's just expert commentary from you, Phil.
I'm going to say us here, Keegan. You were part of it.
Thanks. I was here for the ride. Who do you reckon been North's best players tonight, Phil?
Oh, look, I feel as though Bree Suey is probably the name that's been mentioned the most. Lauren Mahoney at the back has just been nearly unstoppable. What about you, Keegan?
I think it's been a pretty well-rounded game. Some of the girls have had to step up, considering a few players are out for Norths. As we see, there's a great ball from Stella out wide to Lauren. I think we just missed there's a card there for Savannah Trapp. There's a ball into the circle.
Yeah, so she'll get to sit and watch the last minute and a half of this game.
Big takeaway from this game. Halfway through a season, when I was in Hobart, we had a PCA and PCD coach come in and said whoever wins penalty corners for the rest of the season is going to win the tournament or the championship, because no one in the tournament in the comp was good at it. And that's my big takeaway from this. So Norths, if they've got a good penalty corner battery, they win this game tonight.
Yep.
And if Past High fix their penalty corner battery, they flog Norths tonight. So, that's a big takeaway, or something that, if I was a coach, I'd be looking at for just this next block of work.
Yeah, definitely. Getting none from 7. I mean, most teams at this level would be expecting to score probably at least 2 out of 7.
Yeah, the hard thing is too, like, for past high, it's skill error. You know, this is A1. You can't be not pushing the ball out straight or fast enough. You can't not be stick tracking the ball properly. So, 15 seconds to go though. Phil, any last comments for you for this game?
No, it's been a great game to watch, and Past High coming up with 2 late goals to get the victory. So congratulations to Past High.
We'll let the siren go, and we'll still be recording the presentations. It'll be set up as soon as they can on the turf. We'll be hopefully down on the turf there with some handheld footage as well, which is some great work there from the operating crew here, so shout out to them. But yeah, stick around and we'll do the presentations with the player of the match as well.
Oh, yes, very good, very good. Okay, can we have the captain for Past High, please? Coming, okay. Well done, Holly. Great game. Would you now, you're not short of a few words, I know that.
I can talk if you need me to. Firstly, Past High girls, it's always so great to come back and play for such a wonderful team where you really feel like home. And I think that's the best thing about Toowoomba hockey is it really does feel like a home space for everyone, and you can see that in the way that the teams play against each other, the fact that we're all hugging after the game. So even though there's some great competition here between us and North, it's really special to be able to play in such a tough game and a very close game against people that are our friends as well. So great job North and great job Past High, so proud of you.
We do have a player of the tournament, a player of the match, and Michael is going to mention that.
And the player of the match is Sav Truck.
Okay. I don't think $150,000, but well done, Holly. I'll get you to. Well done. There's the trophy. I'll get you to introduce and bring all your team out and get their medallions.
All right, we'll start with Sam. Molly, Squeaker, Ebony, Zoe, Sorry. Jamie? Alyssa? Kate? Macca? Beck? Tess? Bobby? Ez? And our amazing coaching and management staff, Elisa and Joey. And Holly.
Okay, guys, let's put our hands together for all the officials and all the umpires too. They did a great job out here today. Yes, we've got the A-grade men coming up straight away, so well done to all the girls. That was very, very entertaining, and we're looking forward to the next match.
Okay, coming to you in 3, 2, 1. Circle around it. Take it, mate. Cool.
Northern Brewing Co. The beer from up here.
Daisy, Daisy May, give me your best bouquet.
Daisy May Florist is one of Toowoomba's premier flower shops. Visit daisymayflorist.com today or visit their beautiful store on the corner of Hursley Road and Tor Street.
Bradman's has 30 years of experience as the leading windows and doors manufacturer for the Toowoomba and Darling Downs regions. Employing over 70 locals in our new cutting-edge factory and showroom, we provide tailored selections and excellent service.
Are you a food business starting out with your product development journey? Ask a Food Tech, a food technology consulting company, can help you ensure that they are tasty, safe to eat, and compliant with food regulations.
It's safe to say the best rooftop bars
Yeah, absolutely.
are the ones that never close. Great Northern Brewing Co. The beer from up here.
All right, we're about to get started in about 10 minutes with the A1 game, but just for now, we're fortunate to have two of our Rangeville J1 girls that have competed today at President's Cup, Izzy and Holly. How'd you find today's game?
It was a tough fight, but I think we did a really good job. Yeah.
Yeah, what was the result in the end?
We drew 0-0.
And who was it against?
Red Lions.
Red Lions.
Yeah.
Did you say 0-0?
Yeah.
Cool, awesome. And then how's that team been tracking this so far this season?
We haven't lost against them, but we haven't won either. We've been drawing with them pretty much every game.
Yeah, and you both have been playing a bit of A1 so far this season with Ryan Williams as your head coach.
Yep.
A few exciting results there. How have you found the season so far for A1?
I think it's been really good this year because last year we were pretty much on the bottom of the ladder, but we're doing really good this year.
Yep. Bottom of the ladder until right at the end, then you finished fourth. And then I think you might have given who you gave some team a bit of a scare in that semi-final, but couldn't quite get over the line.
Yeah.
So I'll go to you first, Holly. You were both in the Team 2 for under-18s that went away to state champs and got the win.
Yeah.
Tell us your general thoughts about that tournament.
That was really fun. Like, it was just like a good team. We all like bonded together. We just had a really great time. So.
Yeah. Have you had Greg Hughes and Ella White and Amy Ramsey as like your coaches before or manager?
I've had Greg as my coach before for A2 this season, but Ella and Amy I've never had like in any of my teams. So. Yeah, it was so good to have them.
Yeah. Did you learn anything in particular from Ella and Greg for the tournament? If you say no, that's a big disappointment, and Greg and Ella will be very upset.
No, Ella, I can actually half overhead now.
Yeah.
Ella taught me that.
Yeah. Awesome. What about you, Izzy? Any sort of key takeaways from yourself for the tournament?
I feel like I just learnt how to control the ball in the line a bit more. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're both playing really well in A1. I think you're starting to play with a fair bit more confidence after coming back from under-18s. Tonight, though, we've got the A1 men, Rangeville versus Red Lion. What are your predictions for that game?
I think it's going to be a really aggressive game, but hopefully Rangeville comes out on top.
Cool, awesome. And then you've probably watched a fair bit of the A1 men, considering it's your club. Who do you reckon are the key players to look out for there?
I think Cal's pretty up there. He's a pretty handy player. Yeah.
No, awesome. Well, that'll pretty much do it. And we'll be back in a couple of minutes with our player of the match of the A1 President Cup women's game. Thanks, Izzy and Holly.
Thank you.
It's safe to say All right, we are back here again with just another quick catch-up, this time here with player of the match for that last game, Savannah Trabb. How are you going, Sam?
Yeah, good. I'm a little bit exhausted.
Yeah, no, did you play in Brisbane today as well? Or?
Yeah, we played and then headed straight back so we could get here in time.
Was that 2 wins for you today? How'd you go in Brisbane?
Unfortunately, we lost, but it was a good game. It was a good game.
No, awesome. Well, you've got a couple. You play for Norths in Brisbane, don't you? And
yeah.
So you got a couple of girls that play for Past High that also play for Norths. Do you find that sort of helps when you play a bit of consistency?
Definitely, especially when we all play the same position for Norths and then Past High. Like, I just find that if we can link up well playing in Brisbane, then we're bound to do it playing in Toowoomba, so it's good.
Yeah, interesting game tonight. If you go back and listen to the commentary, you'll probably think Phil and Keegan were a little bit anti-pass high, but you couldn't quite get the ball in the goals, especially with your corners. But you got it through there in the end. You scoring the 2 goals. What do you think sort of changed, or what's your comments on that?
Well, I think, as a team, we're really focusing on being consistent, and I think, it was a good game. North definitely played really well, but I think our main kind of point was just to try and stick it out the whole game and not drop in like the last 10 minutes, which is probably why we did score those 2 goals. But no, it was good.
Yeah, and I think sort of going, to some previous seasons for past high, that last 10 minutes can really make or break, your season in previous years. So it's really a good opportunity, we were saying to Phil before, to use President's Cup to sort of put yourself under pressure, to not chase the draw to win, but to say, let's actually try to win this like it's a final.
Yeah, definitely.
So you obviously went away with the Open Women earlier as well. How'd you find that experience?
It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I actually played a new position, and I seem to be playing it every single team I play in now, but I enjoy it.
What sort of triggered you to change that position?
Nothing, just Keegan, just you. You put me there and I played it, and I actually enjoy it.
Well, what do you think the sort of difference is between playing an attacking midfielder and a striker?
I think playing in AM, you have kind of more control of the ball, whereas as a striker, if you're in the circle, you kind of just take a shot and, aim for the goal. But I think as an AM, you have more vision, and I feel like you have more chances to do more with the ball.
Yeah, I think, not to sort of put tickets on you, but I think it plays a little bit more into your skill set. You've got a really good passing game, especially over distance. As a striker, sometimes you get a little bit one out, or it's just like you're chasing the other striker that's a little bit too far away from you. So I thought you did really well there at the Open Women on that one. And then you can see here tonight what you do really well as an attacking midfielder. I think it's just that crash in late onto the post, and sometimes other midfielders are really lazy. So as a striker, I think you'll probably find you get a lot of attention from defenders, but midfielders sometimes are lazy. So both goals tonight came from a goal assist from Holly Gilborough as well. How are you finding your connection there?
Really good. Holly and I have played together for a very long time, and again, she plays at Norse with me. I think it's just she just knows that I'm going to be there, and she just trusts, and I trust her, so trust definitely goes a long way.
Absolutely. We're almost done. A big addition this year for your team is the inclusion of Jess Moffat, that you've probably played a fair bit with her through rep as well. How have you found that's impacted the past high?
Really well. I think having someone who also understands both AM and DM playing with us is really good, and she links in well with all the girls, and it's a good atmosphere this year, so it should be good.
Good. Well, hopefully it's not a curse from previous years that you win President's Cup, but I think you've probably got something brewing that's pretty special there with past highs. So thanks for coming up for the chat, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our final game of the THA President's Cup Day. It will be the A-grade men between Red Lions and Rangeville. Keegan, can you tell us about who's on the field for Rangeville?
Absolutely. Thank you, co-commentator Phil Goodsell. Absolute superstar commentary team tonight. Anyway, we'll go through the lineup real quickly. Red line for starters. We have Nick Bidgood. Have a look out for him at the back. Just made Queensland country. So well done for him, getting some recognition, playing some really good hockey. Number 2, Ryan Bidgood. Number 17, Michael Boyd. Goalkeeper Dan Burge. Glad to have him back in the net this year. Tom Burge, number 16. That's his brother. Number 13, Nathan Case. Number 4, Corey Goose. Number 1, Bradley Hobday, who is the captain for Red Line. Number 10, Hayden McCready. Number 12, Dylan Pember. Number 5, Craig Smutty Smith. Number 7, Harry Pember. Tell you what, he's come along a fair bit this last year. Number 9, Logan McCready. And number 15, Cameron Love. The coach for Red Line on the bench, I think it's going to be Lachlan Brownhall tonight, given he might not be playing. Am I missing anyone else there as well?
No, I don't think so. I think you've got everyone.
And we'll quickly go. Both who are our umpires tonight, Phil?
Our umpires tonight are Corey Mogg and Carter Mogg.
Yeah, 2 very experienced umpires, so that'll be a good thing to have a watch on tonight. We'll go to Rangeville. Their lineup: Dylan Blaney in goals. Number 10, Kane Bradford. Number 9, Kyle Harlan. Number 8, Jack Hawthorne. Jack Hawthorne also made Queensland country, and now that I think about it, I didn't acknowledge Brad Hobday, who's also made Queensland country for Red Lions. Jack Hill, another one there. Kai Hill, number 6. Number 9, Callum McCurley-Alt. Number 15, Brad Messenger, who is also the captain. Russell Cornish saying he's had an amazing amount of leadership on and off the field. He does a fair bit of coaching now that his kid's coming through, so it's good to see him getting involved. Number 7, Mitchell Roberts. Number 4, Brad Schultz. Number 1, Cooper Tarman. Number 2, Will Jensen. As we see, Jack Hawthorne just getting picked off there by Nick Bidgood. They're going to be teammates shortly as they both go away for Queensland country. Number 3, Brock Hess. Number 5, Charlie Jensen. Number 20, Jared Fry. Number 13, Sean Collins. Number 16, goalkeeper Jack Frisk. And number 14, Greg Hughes. So, Callum McCurley out down the centre. Little weighted ball. Dan Burgess clearing that one wide. A lot of names there. Russell Cornish, coach, obviously going the full 18 on the bench. So sorry that took a little bit longer than I thought. Over to you, Phil.
All right, so Rangeville getting the first real attack of this game. Hawthorne sends it back to Harlan. Harlan sends it out wide. But that one will go over the back line for 16.
Earlier this year, I think 4-3 was the result. Pretty good game between these two teams. Red Line just getting over the top 4-3. I believe 2 goals to Corey Goose in that game, so no doubt he's going to be one to keep an eye out for tonight. And what about yourself? You'd be a bit of a Red Line specialist, considering you'd probably watch a fair bit of their games. What do you sort of think we're looking for Red Lions tonight, Phil?
Oh, well, look, I mean, the main thing for Red Lions here is they'll be looking to make sure they put the ball in the back of the net. Their defence lately has probably not been up to the standards that they've been aiming for. I feel like it's probably been their communication that's been their biggest issue.
Yeah, and I think it's a point that I made last year when Red Line came up against Past High in the President's Cup, is there's something to be said about experience in big games, and this is a very new experience for Rangeville. I don't know. I spoke to Russell Cornish earlier about Brad Messenger and Carl Harland. He doesn't know if they've played in President's Cup for a while, if at all. But for Red Lions, they're no shy to grand finals or President's Cup. So for them, it almost is another game because it's so often, as we see Jared Fry get a very deep ball there. Oh, Nick Bidgood falls over. Hopefully that's nothing there. Stays down.
Just checking the shoes.
Hopefully that is nothing. Does not look good. He's going to have to come off. That does not look good. Hopefully nothing. Bit of a limp.
He looks like he doesn't want to come off.
Hopefully just a corky. Jack Hawthorne playing on very quickly. He's going to spill from McCurley out. Quick shot. And again, that close post. They love that one tonight, Phil.
Yeah, both games so far, everyone going for that close post.
Nathan Cates on the ball. Believe he's going to World Cup for Masters.
And as we say that, Nick Bidgood does come off the field.
That does. He looks like he's in a bit of pain. As we see Mitchy Roberts down the right side, bit of a hit in. Tom Burge, tell you what, he's reliable, gets in front into the right spots. Hopefully that's nothing there. I don't have favourites, but I do really like watching Nick Bidgood play.
He does have a lovely style of play to him. He just always seems cool, calm and collected.
Mr. Reliable is my nickname for him. He's just always where you need him to be. Even then when he sees the balls over the baseline, he's making the right tackle. That's a nice ball. Jared Fry, seen plenty of the ball so far. He had a really good tournament for state champs for the under 18 boys that came away with a win. Where's he going?
No, the umpire says he was just making a tackle.
That's Kane Bradford. Clearing that one over the baseline.
Red Lions get their first real chance to attack tonight. But Bradford's there. Oh, creates a turnover though. And Red Lions will keep in attack.
It's going to be interesting to see what adjustment they make. You can see here Michael Boyd's instantly gone to fill the hole of the back four for Nick Bidgood.
Craig Smith with a long ball there looking for Goozy. Goozy can't quite get a touch on it.
That's young Logan McCready there on the front three there for Red Lion. So good to see him get an opportunity here for Red Lion in A1.
Yeah, obviously his brother Hayden making his, well, not debut, but his first season as a registered A-grader this year. And Logan getting the opportunity to show his skills when needed.
I think it's one thing that Red Lions tend to do very well is they bring their juniors through A1 in their position that they play normally. So, last year we saw Charlie Kinneberg come through and played a lot of outside half, which is what he does at Queensland level. And, some teams opt to play their young new players as a left wing.
Yep.
And they can never actually develop in the position that they need. So that's one thing, we'll credit Red Lions. Who's that on the ball on the far side there, Phil?
That would be Lovey. Out to Boyd. Boyd down to Goose on the baseline. Goose gets a free hit and looks to bring it into the... Oh, no, sends it to Case. Case gets it into the D. And Red Lions will get a corner.
What are we going to see here, Phil?
Well, look, being the first corner of the game, you're always going to assume that they're going to go for the straight shot if it's available. Red Lions are known for having a double battery for most of the time. And they'll set up for that one again. So we've got Corey Goose as the flicker on the left, Dylan Pember as the flicker on the right, and Tom Burge there for a hit.
I reckon, I don't know if I've known Bradley Hobday to be much of a stick trapper, so I dare say Hayden McCready's going to trap this one. Oh, he's not.
Well, he was there, but the trap was not made.
Oh, Logan McCready, get on your guts.
Hobday with a shot, but it goes wide for a 16. Brad Messenger giving his team time to set up.
We'll come back to the game shortly. Hopefully this will just pop up on the screen so we can still watch the game in the background. But I'm joined here by the captain for Past High A1 Women tonight. Holly, how'd you find the game?
Pretty intense game, going down really to the wire with no goals until right at that end. But happy that we came away with the win.
Yeah, you struggled to, I hope you don't mind me saying, your team struggled to score goals there for most of the game, but it came through in the last quarter. What do you sort of put that to?
I think we've always had a bit of an issue with scoring goals. We've definitely got the skill and the personnel to be able to do it, but it's linking up and making sure that we get our first touches accurate and the right people in the right positions. Coming into the end, the 2 goals that we did score were really nice team goals, and we just managed to find each other around the keeper and open net, essentially. There's nothing that Norths could have done about it.
Yeah, we sort of look at those 2 goals to finish off. They come from goal assists that you've done, and then Sav trapped, put in a getting quite desperate to put the ball on the goals. You're building quite a bit of a connection there with Sav and Jess and these girls that you're playing in multiple teams. Do you think that's going to be quite important towards the end of the season?
I think that's one thing that as a group we definitely have over some of these other clubs is that, as you said, myself, Sav and Jess, we're playing with each other twice a week, every week. We train with each other multiple times every week, so we really do know our connections there. And yeah, that's what we saw in the end there. Just if you know where your teammate's going to be, you don't even have to look. You just trust them and give the pass. And I know that Sav's always going to put absolutely everything she can at the ball, and we definitely saw that with the first goal.
You're had a bit of a loss at the start of this season with Georgie moving up to Townsville, but replaced with another star quality keeper in Bobby Hamlet. How have you found her transition into the team?
Oh, Bobby's exceptional. She's a great talker, such a good positive personality as well. So really good person to have with us both on the field and off the field. And she's a good asset for Past High too. This is actually her second President's Cup medal today after helping to coach one of our junior teams as well. So I congratulate her on that too.
Sorry to interrupt, guys, but we have just had our first goal of the game there from Red Lions. Nice bit of passing through the 25. And I think that was Corey Goose who finished that one. Back to you.
No, I think we're pretty much done here. Any last comments from you, Holly?
I don't think there's too much else to say. Thanks to Toowoomba Hockey for putting on such a great day for us, from the Minky mods right up to the A grades now. It really does show the depth of talent that we have here.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks, Holly.
All right. Thanks very much, Holly, for that. Rangeville getting themselves a free hit through the midfield, looking to push it into attack.
Who do you reckon scored the most goals for Red Lion this season, Phil?
In the A-grade men, I think Corey Goose is always a safe bet.
Well, he was on 5, but now he's on 6. So, we don't count President's Cup goals on our goal scorers tally, but that is his 6th goal for the season. Second is Dylan Pember, so it's good to see him back to full health. Oh, he's a bit injury prone. Hayden McCready down the right. As you got Dill Pember on the left, you can see Cow McCurley was just sweating on that one. To it if they can go quick. Corey Goose ISO in the circle is not a bad option. Out wide to Tom Burge, going to go direct. Close post, Phil.
It's that close post, it's the killer.
Interesting fact, Phil, how many goals do you reckon Brad Hobday scored this year? One of our leading goal scorers for the tournament, and he scored, let me just give you this, he scored 5 at state champs. 5 goals at state champs. How many do you reckon he scored?
So far, I'm going to say 4.
1. So, Red Lions are currently on top of the circle with a pretty good goal difference, and one of their best strikers only scored 1 goal. So, if I'm one of the other coaches, I actually don't really like that stat because, he's normally a 15-goal-a-season player, and he hasn't even scored that many yet. And Red Lions already looking dangerous again in the circle. Hayden McCready coming on that right shoulder, little pass in field. Jack Hawthorne everywhere tonight so far.
Yeah, nice piece of work there by him to just knock it over the back line for a long corner. McCready sends it back. Red Lions very comfortable using that midfield transfer ball to try and move the defence around.
Jack Hill, look at the pace. They've done well to sort of hold that one up. I think when he gets going with a lot of pace and doesn't overcomplicate it, he's very hard to beat. That's a nice little touch through pass. Michael Boyd gets it back again. Tries to go a bit direct, and Nathan Case just sees that one over the baseline.
Nathan Case, an experienced campaigner for Red Lions. I think Red Lions will be looking to him to take control of the defence tonight and make sure they all keep calm heads.
Given, Lachlan Brownhall is away tonight. I'm trying to think who else might be away for Red Lion. I should know that. I've got the list. Hayden Dodge is on the list, but is not here tonight.
That's not here tonight.
And Dylan Shaw is on their team list that's been crossed out. Rangeville, just the usuals. Tom Campbell, Matt Hawthorne and Wilson Love currently not here. Interestingly enough, Rangeville have probably the most spread of goal scorers for the competition for their team. Jack Hill 3, Jack Hawthorne 2, Kai Hill 2, Will Jensen 2, Callum McCurley-Alt 2. So I think what Russell's doing pretty well this year is, they don't really care who scores the goal. They're trying to do really good build-up play, and as long as the ball gets in the back of the net, which is around that GT zone, which is what Russell calls it. So
the big thing that you really want out of your top-level sides is the ability for anybody to score. If you only really have one or two goal scorers, then it makes it a lot easier for defence to know who they have to worry about.
Yeah, that was good there by Carl Harlan, just manoeuvring around Craig Smith. But yeah, it's an interesting point. You look at some teams like, let's say, Norths, for example, very reliant on a Zach Goodaham and a Carter Mogg usually score a lot of goals for them, but if they're not scoring, it's not really too much else going on for the North. So
no.
If you want to have success, you're going to have to find goals through a number of people. As we see, Callum McCurley out. He had a pretty good campaign for under-21s earlier this year in Newcastle for Queensland. It's good by him. Brings it all the way back out to captain Brad Messenger, to Carl Harland.
Red Lions setting a pretty deep press so far, doing some good work, putting pressure on that midfield, but allowing the defenders to just possess the ball and trying to cut off their options going forward.
So it looks like they are going to try and split at some stage, but again, Brad just does well to throw that over. Two overheads, another overhead. Is it going to get through?
It will get down to the corner.
Kai Hill dumps for Cooper Tumman, tries to get it back. Well done there by Hayden McCready.
With a nice clearance. Roberts with some pressure from Hobday, but deals with it well.
Clinical Mitch Roberts he's like a midfield version of Nick Bidgood. Doesn't try to do anything too fancy. See Red Lions just trying to split. Mitch Roberts into the middle, back out again. So just trying to nullify that split. If Dylan does this, they need the rest of the group to step up. I've been a centre forward that works really hard before, and if they just go through the midfield around you, I'd usually turn and say, I'm not going to run if you guys aren't going to come press with me.
Yeah, that can be one of the big pains as a forward when you're doing all the running to put pressure on and no one's backing you up. Bit of a bad tackle there from Red Lions, results in a corner for Rangeville.
Is what we want. We want a nice tight game all the way through to the end. Tell you what, I don't know if Rangeville are spoilt with penalty corner weapons. Actually, if Jack Hawthorne's on, I'd take that back. Brad Schultz is not on as well. He's a drag flicker.
Doesn't look like Hawthorne's there.
Nah, well, looks like it's going to go... You watch this. Jared Fry might be a fake trapper. He's not setting up to trap, but then he'll trap the ball. Or it'll just go to Brock Hess. Russell has all these things he does. Brock Hess with the flick. Good save by Dan Burge. Jeepers. Oh, my goodness.
Kane Bradford on the rebound. Absolutely nails it into the back of the net.
Watch this replay and just tell me why on earth you'd want to ever do PCD.
Right. I feel like... Was it Bidgood there on the post was just thinking about surviving rather than even thinking about trying to save that ball?
Oh, I'm not staying that close if I'm that. I'm running.
No, I'm just getting out of there.
We love hockey. It is just hockey at the end of the day. Not worth dying for. Righto. Good work there from Kane Bradford. Had plenty of time. So he wound up for that. Cooper Tumman. Nice, does well to slot in there, do a bit of a defensive role. Kane Bradford into the midfield. Probably a little bit too long, but gets it onto his reverse. Into Cooper Tumman, under pressure from Michael Boyd. Well done there by Logan McCready
with a nice steal, but Cooper Tumman recovers.
Oh, great pass there to Callum McCurley out. Brad Schultz slowly getting there with the overlap. Can he get it through? That's a great pick there by Harry Pember. Forcing Callum McCurley out to go around the other side. Little fake to Mitchy Roberts, but then gets it to him in the end. Nice little touch there by Michael Boyd, but it's going to sit here for Jared Fry.
But that one goes harmlessly over the back line.
There's an aggressive press here. Nick Biggood. Tell you what.
He's over the top to Smith.
Oh, Smutty wants that weighted ball through. Oh, is it going to sit for Goose?
What a pickup by Goose.
Goal.
And it is.
Can't give Goose that much space. He scores those ones from the baseline.
Yeah, that much time on the back stick. He is not letting it go. I actually think, looking at the replay, I think that this might have been Harry Pemba getting a touch on it to put it into the net.
You are right. Well done, Harry Pemba.
And we have 2-1 now to Red Lions. I can't imagine that'll be the last goal of the game, though.
Oh, I hope not. I'm just happy Nick Biggood's back on the field. I thought it might have been an Achilles or something. I was dreading that. No doubt Jasper, the country coach up in Cairns, would have been stressing about that one. Had a very good tournament for the Open Men Team 1.
Yeah, and we never like to see players get injured, but especially not before they're going away to a big tournament.
I thought you were going to say especially Red Lions players.
Well, we definitely never like seeing Red Lions players get injured.
Charlie Jensen, lots of run in there, does well, spits it out to Brad Schultz.
Schultz with a bit of pressure, turn it into a free hit.
Can't be sitting on the ball too long when you've got people like Craig Smith lurking around. Well, not deceptively long, he's got long arms.
And he's just one of those freaks that manages to always get his stick onto the ball and do exactly what he wanted to do with it.
You would have played a fair bit with Craig Smith, did you?
Yeah, I played most of my junior hockey with Craig.
We saw that fantastic photo on social media the other day. You were in that one?
Yeah, that one took me back a few years.
What did you place in that tournament? That was a pretty good team.
That was a pretty good team. I'm pretty sure we actually won that tournament, to be honest.
It is one of those tricky ones because that era for Queensland is just stacked with Australian players as well. So
it is.
I haven't done the Wordle today. Rangeville down the left-hand side. Plenty of action around through the T-spot for them, which Russell will be happy with. And I just want to see Harry Pemba's reaction when he gets onto the bench. Is he pretty happy with that? Not even a high five. Oh, hang on. Nah.
Round the back, out to Lovey. Lovey sends one down the line for Goose, but a little bit too wide, and that one will roll over the sideline.
This is the game that if it's close, Russell will absolutely pull the keeper, I reckon.
Well, yeah, I mean, at this point, you may as well.
I think for them as well, he spoke about, this is a high pressure or an opportunity for them to practice.
Yep.
Because if they get to this situation come finals, they want to know that they know what they're doing.
And President's Cup and finals are always the one for me where you may as well lose by 3 goals as lose by 1, so... That being said, it's early days yet, and it might not be Russell who has to pull the keeper.
Morgan Goodsall.
Craig Smith with the ball in.
That team won nearly every year, she said. She's also sending through her prediction for this first half. She reckons it's going to finish close to 2-1. So,
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say you're wrong. I'm not even going to hedge my bets. This game will not finish 2-1.
No, I said the first half. She said the
first half will finish 2-1. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, like with 2 minutes left, that's a very Morgan Goodsall kind of call, to be honest.
Tommy Burge goes infield. Dill Pemba. Oh, well done. Jack Hawthorne. Too much space. Nice little left to right. They've got to be careful. And they do get the corner. Bit of chat. I don't think there was any malice there.
No, Dylan Pemba looked like he was going for the ball and just went in a little bit too heavy for the ball.
It's a tricky thing when they're sort of coming at you with that pace, so you got to be really careful with the tackle.
Yep. As Morgan said, that team did win a whole lot of years through 13s, 15s and 18s, and still has a lot of players still known around Toowoomba hockey today. Chris Glass was there.
Some of them won the A4 President's Cup today.
Yeah, well, one of them did. Hawthorne with the flick. And it's come off Case's foot, which means that will be a stroke.
I think Nathan might be arguing that He thought it might have come off his stick and then onto his foot, but Corey just wants to have a bit of a chat to Nathan.
Yeah, Nathan being probably a touch too vocal there about his feelings.
Don't mind a bit of conversation between them, as long as it's what's the word I'm after, Phil? Nice.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't turn into abuse. It's always good to see umpires developing rapport with players.
That's it. Who's this? Callum McCurley up. Dan Burge. What's he called? Bottom left?
Oh, I'm thinking backboard height right. Glove side.
Oh. That's not bad, Phil.
Yeah, pretty close.
We're going to be back in about 5 minutes once this hooter goes.
Also, probably do need to point out the fact that Morgan, despite making a call with 2 minutes left, still got it wrong.
Oh, unbelievable. Right, I'll be back in 5 minutes with the second half here between Red Lion and Rangeville.
It's safe to say the best rooftop bars
Yeah, absolutely.
are the ones that never close. Great Northern Brewing Co., the beer from up here.
Daisy, Daisy May, give me your best bouquet.
Daisy May Florist is one of Toowoomba's premier flower shops. Visit daisymayflorist.com today or visit their beautiful store on the corner of Hursley Road and Tor Street.
Fragrance has 30 years of experience as the leading windows and doors manufacturer for the Toowoomba and Darling Downs regions. Employing over 70 locals in our new cutting-edge factory and showroom, we provide tailored selections and excellent service.
Are you a food business starting out with your product development journey? Ask a Food Tech. A food technology consulting company can help you ensure that they are tasty, safe to eat, and compliant with food regulations.
It's safe to say The best rooftop bars
Yeah, absolutely.
are the ones that never close. Great Northern Brewing Co. The beer from up here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the second half of this Powers A-Grade Men President's Cup game between Rangeville and Red Lions. The score is 2-2 after a frenetic first half that saw 4 goals scored.
Just for the people watching at home, and even some of the people that are watching here at the club on their phones, if it's a draw, who wins and why?
So in President's Cup, we don't have shootouts like in the grand final. It goes to the team who was ahead at the end of the first round, and I believe that would be Red Lions in this game.
Yeah, I think they've got quite the commanding lead on top of the A1 men's season at the moment. Nathan Case already inserting himself, being quite vocal to finish off that half. Carl Harlan does well to get that intercept and just lays it off to Cooper Tumman, who's going to send that down to Jared Fry on the sideline. This is nice hockey. Carl Harlan gets it back, going to cut through the midfield. This is nice hockey. Nice hockey.
Steal by Boyd. Schultz coming through and makes the intercept though, and Rangeville will look to stay in or move into attack.
Hopefully they can just sort of reassess, get their structure here, because you can see there's a bit of a sea of red there in front. Can he touch it through? Love there with the intercept. Tell you what, it's a bit of a battle with the long hair there. Hill out wide. T-spot.
Nice defence there by Bidgood.
I actually get Bruiser and Bidgood mixed up when I'm watching.
Yeah, they do look fairly similar.
One
that
of them,
being said, they play at opposite ends of the field, so it's generally
I've spent
easy
twice.
to figure
I've
out
been
which
thinking,
is which.
why is Bruiser in the circle and why has he not got tattoos all of a sudden? Cooper.
Yeah, generally players don't change tattoos mid-game.
That's it. And I was just like, gee, Nick Bidgood's moving fast. So it's a bit of a... He'll like me saying that. That's okay. Right in the corner, so aggressive press here from Rangeville's going to sit to Hayden McCready there. Wins a free hit.
Red Lions with Logan McCready playing high, looking to stretch out that Rangeville defence.
So space on the left here for Boyd. Bemba, do what he's done pretty well. Spitting it back out most of the time. It's gone into the midfield. Love, bit of a mishandle. Lost the opportunity to go straight down to Boyd, but Hayden might have it here. Does go there now. Strength there. Logan McCready. Got to go around. Boyd, go. Mishit.
Boyd completely mishits that one. And for those who noticed, yes, Keegan got another one wrong.
I called the goose goal, even though Harry Pember scored it, but Boydie will be kicking himself for that.
Yeah, that was definitely an opportunity.
Did well to build it up, though. Big bomb there from Carl Harland, was it?
It was, going over the sideline.
Interesting move. Kane Bradford normally plays striker, transitioning back into a defender. Pember,
Goose
mistrap.
just on the field for Logan McCready, makes a mistrap there. Putting some pressure on the defence, though.
Cooper Tum and Razzle Dazzle, that'll be his indoor skills coming out there. One of the junior development indoor Australian squads, so has plenty of ball control. Jared Fry trying to push it through. Not going to get the obstruction when you push it that far ahead. Tom Burge so strong on the ball. Tell you what, when he goes forward and he gets a sniff of the goal, look at him, he's creeping forward. Now he's thinking, crap, now I've got to get back.
Yep, now's the recovery run.
But look at this, look at the effort back. Oh no, he's letting me down here. No, now he's going hard. Anyway, Jack Hill peels out. Direct.
Nathan Case is there as always.
Yeah, Dylan Blaney calling his troops there. Very noisy. He's right up in the corner for Rangeville. Going to bring it all the way back out to Haaland. So
Haaland to Bradford. Out to Schultz. Schultz getting a bit of pressure there from Hobday. Nice drag, though, to burn him.
I'll tell you what, he's done well to get out of that. I think that was a bit of a pass the ball out to Brad, and good luck from Rangeville there.
Yeah, they really left him out to dry.
No adjustment from the defenders. Just put it straight out onto a one-on-one with no support, so he's done well. It's not a bad ball. Carl Harlan creeps forward. Got Charlie Jensen. Look at the space for Charlie Jensen on that right pocket. Just got to get him the ball.
Yep.
You can see Carl understands what he did there.
Apologises to his teammates. Probably wasn't what they were looking for.
A prediction in the comments. I think Jasper said 3-1.
Well, that one's clearly going to be wrong. Sorry, Jasper, but mathematically you have been eliminated.
Hang on, my mic was off that whole time. I thought I was commentating.
That was some of their best jokes too.
And to see Callum McCurley up down the middle. Well done there. Tell you what, Love's done some pretty good interceptions. That's great distribution out wide to Harry Pember. He's got his brother down the line. Tell you what,
Not quite enough on it though.
Can't just be sitting loitering when Carl Harlan's around. Love's jumping in front and getting those intercepts. But you know what I like about this, Phil? It hasn't been a dominating game from, like a Craig Smith or, they haven't relied so much on their key players, what they've done previously. It's been a pretty well-rounded game for Red Lions.
Yeah.
And similarly for Rangeville as well. I think, Callum's done well with his distribution. You've got Brock Hess there on the left, does get it. Jack Hill working pretty hard to get to the T-spot. That's a good ball carry, a little bunt through.
Oh, Burge there wouldn't like that clearance.
Right to the top. That's Kai Hill. Built that one. That was a cracker of the shot. Kai Hill scoring 3 goals at state champs this year for 18s. 2 goals so far this season. So that's his 3rd one for him. So not bad, Phil. What do you reckon?
No, that was a quality shot there. I think the keeper, Dan Burge, will be a bit disappointed in kicking it straight to the attacker. But at the end of the day, it is 3-2 to Rangeville.
Dan Burge holds himself to a pretty high standard, which, is probably one of his the good and bad things about him, but, he'll expect better from himself. So.
Oh, nice touch there from Smith. Knocks it forward to Hobday. And Red Lions looking to put some quick pressure onto Rangeville. Rangeville, though, get back in numbers well. And that'll be a long corner.
Oh, it's a dangerous touch. Brad Hobday gets the corner. What do we reckon? Corey Goose flick?
Well, it's never a bad bet. That being said, Tom Burge has a fairly quality hit on him, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if this one is a hit from Burge.
Well, I'll tell you, if Brad Hobday sets up to trap again, I'll tell you what's happening. Bruce is probably saying, Smutty, you got to come up here and fake trap.
So we got Smith and McCready there as trappers.
I reckon it's Tom Burge.
Yeah, I'm feeling a hit.
Oh, a little creep.
Burge comes out left. Oh, missed trap there from McCready. That's an opportunity wasted.
Tale of the night, Phil. You just, how can you, I mean, we're talking like we've never made mistakes in penalty corners ourselves. But like, how, you can't get day one and you can't miss trap and you can't push out not straight. It costs you games.
Yeah, that's the big thing at this level is mistakes like that can genuinely cost games.
There's no point having the best drag flicker in the competition or all these awesome stuff if you can't just get those things right. But mind you, Hayden McCready, normally a very solid trapper, so, you know, he'll be pretty dirty with himself on that one. But he's been having a good game so far, so...
And it's one of the things they say about the quality players. It's not that they won't make mistakes, it's that they won't make the same mistake twice.
Oh, great pick there from...
Great pick up there from Case.
Have you seen Ryan Biggood out there? I thought he was playing tonight.
Actually, no, I haven't seen him out. You're right.
Oh, don't hurt yourself, Kane. That did not look nice.
No,
but
that didn't look particularly clean, but he's gotten up and doesn't appear to be limping at all.
Bit of a size advantage there to Kane on Logan McCready, but mind you, Logan might sneak through his legs and score a goal here. It's a great ball to Goose.
Great long ball to Goose. Oh, Goose with a quality finish.
Japers. Another goal. Is that his second or third goal? Harry Pember scored that.
Yeah, Harry Pember sharked one off him.
Oh, just missing that one on the replay. But again, that's...
Yeah, that was a lovely pass there from Case, I think it was.
I thought you were going to say Goosey. He shot it.
Then some great skills from Goose to get in the position he wanted and just put it over the top of the keeper.
That's what we want, though.
And we're back to 3-3 now.
Something to be said. Look how quick Red Lions get their numbers back behind the ball. They're usually pretty well organised as well.
Yeah, as a team that's played together for a long amount of time, they do a really great job of just knowing what they need to do and what everyone else is going to do.
Don't mind that from Harry. Look to go aggressive, but, you know, tell you what, if I've got Craig Smith coming behind me saying move off or chill, I'm probably doing the same as well.
That's exactly right. And that's the thing that you want to see out of your forwards is that passion to get the ball and move it quickly. Sometimes forwards can get in the habit of moving it a bit too quickly, but you want forwards that are trying to get that ball and go.
Yeah.
That one over the sideline, so Rangeville will have to bring it out of their deep corner.
Jack Hawthorne about to come back on for Mitchie Roberts. That's a big back on for Rangeville. He's been pretty dangerous when he gets the ball, especially with the space.
He has, but we haven't seen him spending a lot of time on the field, to be honest. I wonder if he might be carrying an injury or something before he goes away to country.
I think they've got a couple of weeks, but I think they run a pretty strict... Oh, that's not bad.
Oh.
Not bad from Cal. Distribution there. I've been pretty happy with his passing game tonight. Brock Hess probably would like that one over again.
Long one there from Case over the heads of the intended receiver.
Logan McCready almost gets that one.
Hate to say it, but I feel like a full-grown adult might have managed to get onto that one.
I think as the high striker, I think if there's a free from the 16, you've got to anticipate that might be going there, though. So I think if he goes a little bit earlier, because if it doesn't go there, he's still high anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So, that's
Jack
a great
Hawthorne
pick off
through
from
there
Jack.
For a great pick.
Little
nice
feint.
Skills.
That's where they got to be careful because that sort of stop and tackle there. Looking to put it to that GT zone that Russell talks about. He probably wants a corner because he's pretty happy with his drag flicking. And Carter Mogg gives the corner. Bit of chat there with Tommy Burge. I think it's all friendly though. I like that from Jack. Probably wanted to get a shot off, missed his opportunity, and you know.
And then he
Jack,
was just calm.
yeah, he backs himself with his flick. So I think if I'm him, I'm hoping he goes there and says, I earned it, and I'm flicking it.
Yep.
He flicked some pretty good ones that I haven't commentated the men's in, I think, this whole season, but last year for past high, he came up big a few times, actually in President's Cup. So I reckon he's going straight at Boydie here if he's on the post.
Yep. Okay, well.
Oh, not his best connection, but who was that? Was that Brock Hess? That's a cracker.
It was
a hit.
Brock Hess.
Was it 10 minutes to play?
And ironically, also Keegan's 10th correct call for the game so far.
I don't know about that.
You reckon he was aiming to go for Boydie and just didn't get the connection?
I reckon they said we're going to try and go for a rebound shot. That was the... Oh! I don't know why I thought that was going in. Dan was never going to let that go in.
Yeah, Dan was definitely all over that one.
Touch in.
Oh, nice little piece of skill from Burge there to keep it out.
Oh.
Gets a free hit against him though. Hawthorn sends it in. Only as far as Burge again.
I think it's sort of like crash balls against well-set defenders, especially Nathan Case and Tom Burge and Nick Big Good don't work. It's like trying to go direct sometimes when Will Suey plays sweeper. He always gets there. You got to try and go around him, and I think that's what tends to work for Rangeville. So I think they got to, not rush, sort of like the past high girls in that previous game. Just that last little extra pass before they go at goal is going to make a big difference for them here. As we see Callum McCurley come on back for Brock Hess. So probably both teams going to start going towards their best lineup to finish off.
Range will bring it around the back.
It's a well-timed
there
pick
from Carl. And Burge manages to get a touch on it, but only gets it over the sideline.
Brad Messenger on the ball. He can throw a pretty long bomb. Mind you, there's nothing on... Oh, does do it. Don't know if that was the...
I genuinely question if that was the intended direction.
Oh, bit of a bump there. Oh, I think...
that looks like it's getting a bit messy.
I think, is that...
Corey Goose there.
Might need to be careful. We'll just...
Umpire Corey Mogg calling... Oh, I thought it was both captains, but it's Brad Messenger. Probably just explaining what happened there as he saw it.
I think he's gotten pretty lucky there. Lucky with that one there, Corey. So...
Yeah, it definitely looked like there was an attempt to interfere with the play. Nathan Case nearly gets picked off and ends up having to knock it over the sideline.
Kane into Cal McCurley out to Messenger. No, sorry, Carl now to Messenger. I've skipped it, done the wrong way. Jack Hawthorn. Plenty of space in front of him. He'll probably be backing himself with Boyd with that much space, but red line still looking to split. Bit of a miscue, but this is where, as a striker, you can't not be anticipating those balls long.
That's it. You have to be looking at where the space is and where you can potentially lead to.
Otherwise, you just get this mindset. They're just running around nonsense up the top there.
Long one there for McCready.
Oh,
Bradford there, missed traps. McCready goes, probably didn't need to be a long ball there. Goose and Pemba were probably looking for the shorter options.
Missed
Dylan
trap.
Pemba there with a missed trap gives Kane Bradford a big opportunity.
It's a lovely reverse stick tip. Oh, Kane Bradford, get out of town.
It.
Unbelievable. Are we happy with that one? Look at the overlap. Tell you what, you know what I like about that? Kane Bradford, not the best trap down here. Logan McCready gets in the back, and then he goes back the other way. Overlap down the right-hand side. Tic-tac hockey.
That's it. He made up for that mistake.
He scored more goals as a defender than he did all last season as a striker.
True. All right, so with 5 minutes left, it is 4-3 to Rangeville.
Have a look at the game management, but tell you what, we've seen it a fair bit today where the team that just got scored against, they go bang, straight up the other end.
Send it out wide to Burge. Burge going up the sideline for Goose, but Goose can't quite get a handle on it.
I'll try and check out Kane Bradford's reaction as he comes off to the bench. He'll be pretty happy with himself there. A couple high fives there. 2 goals to his name, both pretty similar style, coming through going bang.
Yep.
Brad Schultz. You know what I like? Brad hasn't thrown too many overheads tonight. Oh, I didn't quite see that one. I might get a replay on that one, Wade.
There knocking the player to the ground, and he'll get, I think that's a green card.
That's all right. Well, we keep playing with that one. Long corner. See how Rangeville go about managing.
With only 10. It is only 2 minutes though, so he won't be off for the rest of the game. Boyd here to take the long corner. Red Lions will want to keep a cool, calm and composed back line here.
I think what they do well is they have the experienced players where they need, and they won't force to play for 2 minutes. They know that they've got an extra player. 1 minute now.
Burge sends a long one in.
Don't need to force it.
Keeper clears.
Don't know if that's the option when you got an extra player and you're trying to hit it through.
Long balls definitely aren't the option you want to be looking at. And it didn't look as though he'd found a long ball to an open forward. Overhead there out to Case. Case for Hobday in the corner. Nice tackle there by Schultz. Knocks it over the sideline. And that one goes harmlessly over the back line for a 16. Three and a half minutes left. You'd imagine that at this point Rangeville will be just looking to hold on to their 1-goal lead.
Probably going to have to get the ball live soon. It's been a bit of dead time here. Carl Harlan looking to go over. Nick Biggood chooses to keep it in.
Sends it to Smith.
Good use of the body. Oh, I tell you what,
nice tackle from Cal McCurley-Alt.
Jack Hawthorn's cards ended, so they're back to 11. Oh.
Nathan Case here to take this 16. Wants to move the ball quickly.
It's Lovey. Oh, give it a
Sends
Hayden.
it to Lovey. Lovey to McCready.
This is a good matchup.
Oh, McCready tries to use his stick skills, but just loses control of that one.
Oh, it's a lovely little trapdoor received from Callum McCurley out. Going to be a green card there for Harry Pemba.
All right, Red Lions looking to put some pressure on the Rangeville defence, and Hobday there, gets one on the foot. A minute and a half left. Red Lions definitely looking to put the pressure on. Tom Burge with a nice intercept, but only knocks it to Bradley Schultz, who sends it out to Hilly. Hilly playing some nice, cool, composed hockey. Rangeville just looking to possess the ball for as long as they can. As Carl McCurley-Alt goes forward, some nice stick skills. Gets himself into the D, but Hayden McCready there. And Nathan Case it is to knock it out to the sideline. Rangeville will be looking to take as long as they can to take this free hit.
1 minute to play. They're still down a player, or you got to get someone up in the circle though. You can see Goozy's creeping forward. That's not what they want.
Going over the sideline. Red line's putting a bit of a rush on here. 40 seconds left. Sends it over to Burge. Burge out to Lovey.
Still Pember creeping up on this outside.
Lovey knocks it onto a foot for a free hit. Nathan Case out to Bidgood. Bidgood sends it down the line. Hawthorn gets a touch on it.
Going to go quickly here.
Sideline, 10 seconds.
Oh, great
Burge
pick there.
dispossessed, and that'll be the win for Rangeville.
By Callum McCurley.
Congratulations, Rangeville, the President's Cup winners for 2024 in A-grade men.
Stick around for the presentations, as we'll be streaming that one here as well.
And very well fought by both teams, and the winner was Rangeville. Well done, Rangeville. I'd just like a representative of Red Lions to come up, please. Captain. Thanks, Bruiser.
I just wanted to thank everyone for turning up, especially the crowd. It was a good yell, and hopefully we gave you all a good game. Thanks for Rangeville for showing up. It was a good contest, really enjoyed it. Thanks to all the Red Lions boys for coming out, and especially those few that filled up for us. Thanks to the umpires. It's always a fun time to come out here on a Saturday night, so thanks for that, and thanks again, Rangeville.
And the captain of Rangeville.
I'd just like to say thank you to Red Lions. Great quality game as usual. Well officiated, and congratulations to Rangeville. Long time coming.
Yes, since 2006, I believe. And we have an award tonight for the player of the match, and that goes to Kane Bradford.
Kane, Bradley, Brock, Cooper, Kai, Jack, Mitch, Brock, Charlie, Jared, Will, Dylan, Jack, Greg, Sean, Carl, and Cal. And Russell. Trent.
Fabulous, isn't it? We've got enough. Well done. Well done, guys. Great result.
It's safe to say the best rooftop bars
Yeah, absolutely.
are the ones that never close. Great Northern Brewing Co., the beer from up here.
Daisy, Daisy May, give me your best bouquet.
Daisy May Florist is one of Toowoomba's premier flower shops. Visit daisymayflorist.com today or visit their beautiful store on the corner of Hursley Road and Tor Street.
Fragrance has 30 years of experience as the leading windows and doors manufacturer for the Toowoomba and Darling Downs regions. Employing over 70 locals in our new cutting-edge factory and showroom, we provide tailored selections and excellent service.
Are you a food business starting out with your product development journey? Ask a Food Tech. A food technology consulting company can help you ensure that they are tasty, safe to eat, and compliant with food regulations.
It's safe to say the best rooftop bars
Yeah, absolutely.
are the ones that never close. Great Northern Brewing Co., the beer from up here.